Welcome back to Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a GW Panther, the GW Panther. It's the Tier 7 German SPG. It's located on the north spawn of Cliff, and it's under the command of El Greco 17. Now, some people have actually noted about the skin. It's Count Dracula. This Arty actually got the nickname Dracula because of those cape-like shields around the turret. And Sir Rusty did a skin for me to actually show he's got the black cape with the red velvet lining. So he's the Dark Prince himself. Okay, 15cm gun, and he's ready for action. It's got an alpha damage of 680 hit points. And first target is the hill. He's going to hit the pathway as an enemy tank makes its way to the top. And our first customer is an EBR. Fires the round in, and oh, what a shot! 688 hit points. He must have penned that EBR on the way up. He's badly damaged. He's coming down the cliff. Will he make an accident and kill himself accidentally? Yeah, probably, I don't know. But next target, T-3485M. Reload time's about 26 seconds or thereabouts. And it's a direct hit! He definitely hit it. Oh, we've got a whole bunch of targets in the Western Pass. This is going to make this a lot of fun. When you get multiple targets like this, it's just so satisfying as an Arty player. Tiger 2 first. Direct hit. 151 hit points. But unfortunately, he's going to have to change position. He did knock over a tree. That might tell the enemy where he is. I don't know. He's decided to alter his position and his arc of fire. He's now going to go, well, he was going to aim for that Leo. There he is, up on top of the plateau at the Western Pass. Fires the round in, falls short. Now ideally he needs to change position right now because he might attract the attention of the enemy. That was the T-3485 that he fired at before. Here's the Oni, almost loaded. He's loaded now, but unfortunately they've just gone behind the rock face. He's going to have to wait for that Tiger 2 to move closer. Can't get the SU-100-01. He's actually behind that rock as well. But he can hit this KV-2. Lining up a shot. Rounds out. And he did hit it, but it's only a critical hit, not damage. Looks like he stunned him as well. Right, well that Churchill 7 is hiding behind that house, and we can definitely get a shot into him if he stays there for the next few seconds. Oh, he's gone. Okay, next target is going to be that Leo again. Slightly longer on the aim this time, and this time he hit him right. 636 hit points of damage, 4 critical hits, and he was taken out immediately afterwards by our KV-2. So that was a useful hit. It means that this Tiger 2 and that Oni are rather boxed in. The KV-2 keeps popping around the corner to take a shot. We're loaded now, ready to go, so we could take shots at him, but instead he's going to go for this 1:30 PM. Rounds out. Direct hit. 312 hit points. He's getting some very useful damage here. He's up to 1.7k already. Game's only been going 3.5 minutes. VK2801. Oh, he's gone. That was rather final. That was the Scorpion G doing that, by the way. Going after that SU-130 PM again. He was last seen nearby. Fires a round in, but I don't think he got anything off that one. Okay, he's changing position. He's trying to get further to the west, and if he can get a better angle on some of these tanks. Nashorn looks good. He's side on. Very lightly armoured, loaded, now rounds out straight away, and yes, a hit, 160 hit points, that was a good one. He's now up to just under 2k of damage. KV-2's gone. The Tiger 2's taking a pasting, that was around I think from a KV-2. And now we've got the Nashorn T-25-2 together, and they're both going for the same place, so rounds out to that area, and oh, he hit the T-25 too. Good shot. 182, stuns him, tracks him, holds him in place, and the Nashorn's just behind him. Nashorn's dead. We're 2 tanks up on the enemy. There's the Su-101, and oh, now KV-2 got hit there. Oh, we just lost our Wizzy 131 GFT to their KV-2R. That's the premium one. Their other KV-2 died on that corner, but he seems to be doing rather well using that KV-2 wreck as cover. We fire a round in. Oh, we got the kill! A blind kill on the KV-2R. Nice one. That's the first kill of the game for El Greco. He's having a very good game today. 2.1k damage so far. 1 kill. He's loaded. Fires at that where that Su-130 PM was last seen. And he's changing position. Now he's staying in the open. Not something I'd normally recommend, but let's see how he gets on with it. Going for the T-25-2, dialing in very tightly, still in reload, but very shortly we'll be able to shoot. Oh, target was killed before he could get there. It's the T-28 prototype. Oh my god, there's the Su-130, and he's lost a lot of hit points. I think he did get some hits on it. I think he did, and he's killed it this time. That's his second kill. I'm pretty sure he did hit that Su-130 PM. He was aiming at that rock twice. He fired in. There was no result came back, but I think he did hit it. I'm pretty sure he did. So there are only 2 enemies remaining. The Su-101 and the Oni. And from his current firing position, I'm not sure he can get a shot on that Su-101, but he could probably splash near it. Fires a round in just in case. And he does stun it. Got some stun. He's changing the angle yet again, moving slightly further to the east. I think he's given up trying to get shots on the Oni. It's just too far around the corner to hit. He's loaded. Fires another one in. I think that hit the same spot. Well, this is going to get interesting. Just around the corner is the Oni. And I think he's going to go shotgun him. Take that, you swine. Well, it's one way to increase your hit points. And that was lucky because I think the Oni was about to shoot him. Okay, Su-101. T-28 prototypes joining us, and that's the Scream version done by Sir Rusty. Look at that, it's got the Scream on top of the turret. Brilliant. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats for this one. Oh, look at this, it's his first ace tanker. El Greco 17 got a ace tanker in the GW Panther. He also picked up a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 21, a Gore's medal for doing more damage than 10 times the hit points of his own vehicle, a high caliber for dealing the most damage in that battle overall, and he also picked up a Confederate for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. And the win rate for that battle was 6,141, so he really put in a lot of effort in that game. Let's have a look at how many hit points he got off that Su-130 PM. We'll see if he did get multiple hits. Yes, he did! He's showing 1100 hit points of damage, and although it only shows one penetration to that tank, he must have hit it multiple times to get all of the hit points off it. So congratulations on that one. Those blind shots fired at that rock did hit the SU-130PM after all. Let's have a look at the team score. Top of the table, 3,858 hit points of damage. The next high scorer was the SU-101. He got 3,327. And after that came the SU-130PM, 2,447. When it came to kills, he didn't get the highest amount. That went to the Scorpion G, who got 3, so did the SU-101 and the SU-130PM. And when it came to, oh, he got 2 by the way. When it came to base XP, he did get the highest amount, 1,378 base experience points. The next high score after that was the E25 with 811, and the Scorpion G was 766. He fired 17 rounds in that game. He got 9 direct hits and 3 penetration and 13 splash. Damage of 3,858 hit points, of which 3,561 were at more than 300 meters. Obviously the closest one was on the Oni by shotgun. He actually damaged 10 of the enemy, that's 2/3 of the enemy team, and killed 2 of the enemy. He also did stun assistance of 1,204 hit points off 13 stuns. Now, we are having some problems at the moment with the recording or results due to the switch over to the new client. I think the results are actually showing he earned 42,733 credits, and after resupply of ammunition took away a profit of 23,693, and these results are erroneous. And he picked up 5 bonds from that game for all those awards, and also 1,378 XP, and there was no multiplier, so that's all he took away. Fantastic game there by El Greco 17 and the GW Panther. If you enjoyed that replay, please like and subscribe, and hopefully it's going to be your replay in the next video. Cheers!